Here's Cairo Santos now ready to get this one started. And off we go from Jacksonville. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Lawrence looking to pass on the first play. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. And this will be caught by Brown. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. The Jaguars at 8-8 now on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 15 yards there for number 15. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Come on.
Lawrence going to fire it out wide, complete. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll set up 2nd and goal. And defensively, these corners struggled last week. They're struggling again here early on the opening drive.
And you know that was not unnoticed on tape. So when they saw their struggle last week, guaranteed they went right into the game plan, attack them early, see if they're going to play any better, and if not, you keep the pressure on them until things change.
And they'll take this one in for a Giants touchdown. Travis Etienne, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 14 yards into Chicago, first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. Well, they told us that he was just going to be a bear to defend, and usually tight ends are, Charles, but he's no exception to that rule. His second catch of the opening possession, and it gets him a first down.
Yeah, and they certainly saw something on his earlier reception. He went back and reported what he found. And one of the things about him, he's like a wide receiver to me, Brandon. He has a great sense of space and understanding where defenders are.
We talk all the time, Charles, that it kind of gets cliche about the hands that he has, but really it's the truth. They're, for a tight end, some of the best hands in the game. Now back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
And down here, first and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown! Cole Kmet hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bears respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Santos with the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
Yeah.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored.
I am.
7-7 here as the kick's away.
Huh?
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams. And that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
Now ETN to start the drive. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. He's settling in nicely here in the first quarter running the football. Remember, he already has the touchdown run.
And you can feel the vibe, can't you? He's in unison with his offensive front. They are in concert together. So if you're flipping over to the other side of the line of scrimmage, they've got to be more physical and handle some of these gaps that have been created.
Now a dump off here complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. On play action, Lawrence. They'll roll him out right. This one complete to Tonyan underneath. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and a yard. Another tote for ETN. And he will get this into the end zone for touchdown. Travis Etienne with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. They give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They'll set up a throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Jags are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Lawrence from his end zone. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he will bring it back to the 4-yard line. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 5. And he's going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Josh Allen just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. throw. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed with it. So if he did, it's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Santos' kick is up and through, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11.
So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a first-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
A short throw to Ingram. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. They go play action now. Lawrence.
They got his man complete. A big play that time for Jacksonville. 43 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively, they rally quickly after the broken tackle. After all that, they only wind up with a yard. It's 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
2nd and 9. Straight ahead, ETN.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Now Lawrence changing the play.
He'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick.
And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools. The thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the 6th sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On play action, they'll throw.
That is caught. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. It's coming, and down he goes. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Pulled in at the 24. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this 2nd half. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. As they begin their 2nd half here, Charles, offensively, you know, not where they want to be. Obviously, they're losing in this ball game, but very much within striking distance. We'll see what adjustments they make in the 2nd half.
Is that the old glass half full, half empty type of a deal? Which way do you want to look at it? Because you're right, they're down on the scoreboard, but they're definitely opportunities now, because if they want to go ahead and get going in this one, get back to the running game. I think there are going to be some places to go with it, and I think the offensive line will appreciate the chance to fire out and hit people.
That's a good point, because they virtually have nothing going in the ground game in that first half. 46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example, getting strong consideration for MVP talk.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Going quickly out wide to Moore. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Flush to his right. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And the Bears are going to be set up with a first and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
They'll try to run this one in. And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. He tried to break that plane but couldn't get there, and that's going to leave him now at 3rd and goal. Right now, no questioning the toughness of this Jaguar defense. This is 3rd and goal. He'll try again. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Bears have cut it back within a score. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
They'll look to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. But, Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that momentum stays in your camp.
73 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd and 6. From the gun, Bigsby. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. Now Lawrence to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
And they'll go ahead and down this one right on the chalk of the 20-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Looking deep here from Mooney.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls this connection there. He's hit almost 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
3rd quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Second and 10. Here's Lawrence again.
And this one is incomplete.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return, and the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. And here's a handoff out of the gun. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They're firing a deep ball for Kmet, and that will be incomplete. Scared to let it fall into the falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Ryan, you want to by yourself?
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. Man open, here's Jones. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Well, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now Lawrence. Flushed out right. Going for the right side here. Complete. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. It's Lawrence.
Yep.
They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
That's why I like it.
From the 33, here's a 2nd and 8.
We can match eliminate.
In motion, the tight end. Now an option play on 2nd down. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the 1st down. Lawrence. They'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 2nd down, a run with ETN. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne with a touchdown over 20 on the year. And the Jaguars look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And just shedding him off there. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, second down. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. The Bears on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13. Give him 3 yards there, so that'll take us to 4th down. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
He's got a man on a crossing route. That's Moore. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need. That's exactly what they got done.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll get up near the 45. He'll spot it at the 44. The 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly a must. It's 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The noise is getting deafening. Here's 3rd down and 3. They'll look to throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that free. And it brings up 4th down.
That means there's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Well, hard to catch your breath. Another big play looming. 4th and 3. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Bobby Okereke. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. The disaster there, I mean, you saw it coming. The pressure gets knocked down, the interception.
Sometimes the best throw you make is the one you
don't make.
Exactly. Take care of the football. He'll also learn how to shrug his shoulders, take the proper slide steps to alleviate some of the pressure. But occasionally, like the one we just saw, sometimes just hold on to the football and take the hit.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 96 yards rushing for him now to this point. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll run with Etienne.
Well, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
This is 1st and 10.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Here comes 2nd down.
He's going to look deep for more. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room.
And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Here's 1st and 10.
Looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
One final shot. They'll look to throw.
Looking deep here for Mooney.
And that will be incomplete.
Who's it, this man?
Time has run out on this
Let's
football
finish.
game. So this will be a